both happy when I'm not with you. But then you saw me, caught you by surprise. A single teardrop falling from your eye. I don't know why I run away. I'll make you cry when I run away. You could have told me that you fell apart, but you walked past me like I wasn't there, and just pretended like you didn't care. I don't know why I run away. I'll make you cry when I run away. Take me back, 'cause I wanna stay. See your tears for another thing. Tears for another day. Tell the truth, baby girl, I'm not blaming.
This one I like. We can listen to this song one more, and then we can talk about Breezy.
I've been trying to call, I've been on my own for long. Maybe you can show me how to love. Maybe I'm going through a drought. You don't even have to do too much. You can tell me I'm with just a touch, baby. City's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're on. Cause I can see the sun light up the sky. So I hit the road and overdrive.
Don't like it. I dominated SJAM's chat today. I lost all emotion. Who doesn't appreciate good music? Very, very good. Very good track that I will for sure put in my music history because it is exactly my vibe, and I like good music. Music lifts you up, music makes you dance, music gets you to move and express yourself. I'm so happy to see you, Safia, Craig, and Erin. Hello. I show myself a little bit in the darkness. So, I had my day today working, then my China restaurant experience did not go well, but whatever. I had a good day, but I'm upset with my stomach. Doesn't matter, that's my health problems. We're not gonna now derive into negativity. And then I was so happy to see S Jam. And S Jam comes with nothing, literally nothing. And I'm just like, okay, so I cannot comment, but then I see, I was like, okay, I'm not even gonna bother to stream. I have nothing to comment about. But then I see that Breezy, Busy Little Bee, made a documentary about Breezy, and we have to watch it. Yeah, you can see me in the bedroom. It's like it's just in the bedroom, like. But at least I can show myself. Azria, why doesn't Azria show herself? Show yourself, Azria. Show yourself, show yourself, show yourself. Look, I show myself with my greasy hair. Tomorrow I'm gonna wash the hair. Tomorrow I'm washing it. Okay, anyhow, let's move on. This one, this one. No, not this one. No. No. This is HR. HRH is also live. We're gonna go there for in a moment, but hold on. First, we're gonna start with this.
Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the buzz. Hey everybody, it's Busy Little Bee. Welcome back to my channel. We are talking about someone I don't talk about often anymore. Just breezing today. It's to Breezy, Jenny from the...
I love it that Busy says that she doesn't talk about Breezy often. And Busy, you don't really talk about much at all often. You don't have content. You lack content, but you do talk about a lot of Breezy in your content. But what a terrible picture. Like, honestly, I will tell you something as a person. I really feel bad that Breezy Little Bee, this is an awful picture. Breezy doesn't look like this. I'm not joking with you. Breezy does not look like this. It's just a very bad picture of her. And yeah, whatever. But let's continue.
From the block. Dumb bitch. Dumb
Look
bitch.
how the hatred
Allegedly,
is out of
she's
control.
demonetized. Here's the screenshot. But then I looked at another website and it said this. So I'm confused. She says she is demonetized. Here's a screenshot of what she said. The problem was, I don't know that that's true.
I think maybe the filters she's been using might be part of that, inauthentic, but we shall see. She has 3 months and then she'll reapply, just like garlic bread did. She's doing the garlic bread thing. So today I kind of want to talk about her stream from April 20th. She was getting high as someone who speaks about recovery often and how she's in recovery. She was getting high, way high. She was talking about someone who used to watch her channel. She says that she saw her in Chantel's chat, and honestly, I've seen
I want to
Specs in a
speed
lot
her
of
up a
people's
little
chats.
bit,
But this is the person that Breezy chooses to go after. Now, Specs Appeal, what does she do on her channel? Well, she does trivia, she does cooking, like gluten-free cooking. She takes you on walks with her dogs. But Breezy has continually sent people into this woman's chat in an effort to piss her off or to throw her off her game while she's
I don't
live.
know what this
It's
is.
really
Oh,
weird.
let's listen.
See, I've always had a hands-off policy. With people I cover, with people on the internet, I'm like a sit back and watch kind of person. We're here to observe and report. Breezy, however, has always been a IRL. I'm going to pay foodie to eat corn dogs, and then I'm going to make it sexualized kind of person. We all know that she is bad, but her boyfriend is even worse. Because I was sent these screenshots from her live stream on the 20th, and this is what I saw her boyfriend saying. He's talking about Specs Appeal here, and he says, she knows she can't go IRL now because I have her Addy, and it wouldn't end well for her. Yes, take that how you will, Specs. He continues, I've never been to Specs' house, LOL.
Oh my God. From what I'm learning here, I'm just sharing with you what I'm learning from what my brain is grasping. I see that Breezy is so desperate for content that she's like, hey, Foodie Beauty found herself a Salah. And Rosie found herself Remy. I need to find myself someone because this seems like the same kind of drama, bullshit drama on the internet. Doesn't it to you, or is it just me? I'm just spotting
Specs,
this
I
out.
do know where you live, so maybe
I'm watching
LOL.
this video together with you.
Well, if Specs ever went IRL, I would 100% show up at her house. That's a fucking promise. And then he goes on, and I think he's talking about me here because he says, no, I think she's insane and thinks she's a cow wrangler. Because Breezy kept saying that I'm some sort of cow wrangler or some shit. Breezy also makes weird accusations saying that I'm like a cow wrangler for Kiwi.
What is a cow wrangler? I've never heard this expression in my life, and I've lived in Ohio. So, that's a pretty big thing, no?
Farms or something. Do I read Kiwi Farms? Hell yeah, I do. But I don't post on there. I'm not a cow wrangler. Like I said, I am very hands off with what I cover. I like to know what I'm talking about, but I'm not about to get involved with the people that I'm covering or try to poke the people I'm covering or try to wrangle anyone else to do anything else. I'm here for my channel to make my content, and I will talk to whoever I want to talk to. Specs Appeal happens to live in the same city as me. Have we ever met? No. We say hi to each other in people's chats when we see each other.
You also don't like me. Busy Little B does not like me, and I respect that. But that doesn't mean that I don't have to like her. You get what I mean? You're so childish. Okay, I can accept you don't like me. I'm not your cup of tea. But that doesn't mean that I don't have to like you. That's my attitude. I know maybe it's weird, but why do I have to dislike someone just because they don't like me?
Each other. That's about
Maybe
it.
I feel sorry for them. They don't understand me. You know what I mean?
But Breezy acts like we've been working together this whole time. In fact, she at first thought
Breezy
that we
has
were
been
the same
working with
person.
who?
So let's go ahead
Hey,
and look at
coffee.
these clips of this bitch being crazy. She also makes up a whole like Days of Our Lives soap opera fucking story about birds in a bush that are next door. It's really weird. I'm like, how is this woman in her 40s? What is she doing with her time? All right, let's get started.
Maybe didn't make it public. Guess we'll find out. Well, maybe. Hi, hello, two of you.
She's not sure if she actually hit live because there's two people in her viewership who took a few minutes to come in. It's because she treats people like shit. She gets people close to her, and then she uses information that she gets from them against them to hold over their head so that they either have to stay around or they have to leave silently. Also, her audio is absolute shit and has been ever since, I don't know, 2 years ago or so. This popping shit, that's her audio.
Oh, shit. How is this leaking? Your sour diesel. She's drinking the water.
I'm muting while I cough like Chantal. I kind of sounded like her right now. I did.
I
Yeah, it
cut out
is.
multiple
I will tell you
references to
something.
Chantal, but she talks about her constant
Breezy, you have FFG, French Fried Girl. You have Breezy, you have me. There was a point where I wanted to be Foodie Beauty's friend, and now I want to be her friend again. But you know, the difference is now I am her friend. Now I am her friend. Before I was not. And then I became her enemy. And Breezy wants to be her friend. Breezy wants to be like Foodie Beauty. Yes, FFG as well. Me as well at one point. Now not. Now not. When I saw Foodie Beauty, I was like, wow. I want to be so badly also an entertainer like that, you know? Well, I tried and I realized it's not gonna happen. You know, you have to at some point that's what S Jam's problem is. He has to realize that he cannot continue like this. You know, like I asked myself, you know, like for every kind of business plan, you have to give yourself, you know, a time, business plan or whatever, you know, whatever plan. I gave, you know, like, and my plan is always 3 to 4 years. My marriage was exactly 3 to 4 years. Bingo, you know, it suited the plan. It failed. YouTube was 4 years and a little bit more. But kind of I gave up. No, let me correct myself. At 3 years, I already gave up. So yeah, I am doing YouTube already for 5 to 6 years, but I already gave up at the third year. So yeah. If you
constantly, even when she's doing her IRL streams. It's really obsessive.
I'm
Am I
happy you like
muted?
the light. I should put
Press
more.
1 if you can hear me. You dumb whore.
Did I buy them?
Can you stop, Coco? Whatever you're doing, I don't like it.
I've had people DM me and tell me about her dog and her mistreatment of her dog. And it sounds like she was upset about the nozzle on her hose and she got annoyed with her dog right there. But I don't think she sounds like angry toward her dog. I have heard stories though, so I don't know. I don't care to look into it. To be quite frank with all of you, I don't want to talk about this broad at all because she has tried for months and months and months to get me to talk about her, including getting her boyfriend to comment on my Twitter. So blocked him, but I don't care to talk about her. The only reason I am is because number one, she got demonetized. And number two, she's been on this months-long campaign against Specs Appeal. And my personal opinion is it's because Specs is a genuinely nice person. And that's what Breezy wishes she was. It's the mask that she used to wear.
Nothing in it.
Never give up on your dreams.
Okay, just give up. You just need to vape. Free the people. I was wondering what I said. I was trying to think. I'm like, okay, I've been
He
hitting
lives,
this
you know,
vape.
I know Breezy. I figured people out pretty fast. Not only did I have a private friendship with Breezy 5 years ago, I know Breezy. Breezy has a very useless, worthless life. She lives in the home of her family provided, which is good for her. I don't want people to think I'm jealous because her mom, you know, helps her. Good for her. But is that the solution? Where are you living? Like it seems like again, you know, like this kind of big space with this old car. Like, what is the meaning of your life? Like, what does your life consist of? What is the meaning of your life? What is your purpose? I'm just
You
asking,
called
you
me when I
know.
was live, so I'm like, huh, what did I say? His mouth is open and he is ready for another fight. Like he was in that bush. I don't know if he was throwing somebody out or confronting somebody for sleeping with his bird wife. Like, I don't know what the issue was. But now I feel like he's just taunting who he just beat up. Coco even knows. It's like this tiny little bird. And I think he runs the place. Okay, can we talk about the Specs thing? So, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you're going to get a whole lot of info and tea. So, this person, Specs, used to be friends with Chantal. At least they would hang out in each other's live streams.
I go into plenty of people's live streams that I wouldn't consider my friend because I don't live online. I don't think Breezy gets that. Most of us don't live our lives online.
And for whatever reason, Specs did.
Yeah, but come on, busy little bee, give me a break. Most of us don't live our lives online, but yet we are online. So you're not making much sense with that one. With that one, I cannot agree. Yeah, we don't live our lives online, but we are yet online. So you're not making any point with that one.
Didn't like
Sorry.
Chantal anymore, right?
I just told you. I don't protect anyone. When I see, I have to give a right credit to someone, I give credit when I see.
And she started going around to all the reaction
Very
channels.
fair.
So she started coming in my chat, and I thought she was nice enough. Boy, was I wrong. So we started supporting each other. Like I would hang out in her streams. She would come hang out in mine.
Hang out in her streams.
And one day I remember being in her chat, and she called me out for something that wasn't even real. Anyways, she said that I said XYZ. We got into it, and I thought that was going to be it.
Does that sound even halfway believable to any of you? She started getting mad at me for something that wasn't even real. Does that make sense in any way? She doesn't understand that most people can see through her bullshit.
Let's just move on with our lives, right? Anyways, she stands by that she heard me say something, and I took it out of my live stream. Nobody else has heard this but her. I remember around New Year's Day, I don't know, I had like this change of heart. I no longer really cared what this woman said. If she needs to believe that I said something, that's fine. Like,
yeah, suddenly Breezy's about peace, even though I hadn't covered her since October of 2025, and she kept my name in her mouth every damn day for months. And
it's not a bad documentary, but it's not great. Honestly, I'm not disappointed. It's a good documentary, but I was hoping for something more.
Sent her boyfriend to my Twitter and tried to start shit with me through Hekate's daughter and tried to start shit with me through Specs Appeal because I wasn't covering her or giving her any attention. Does this sound like a woman who's gonna just let anything go and be like, oh, we'll just leave it alone? I don't fucking think so. We know who she is.
As long as she leaves me alone, I was going to leave her alone too. And I even said that on the stream.
She threatened to
beef. Go IRL. People need to learn to just say what they mean and move the fuck on. Breezy is such a drama queen. She made up an entire soap opera for the fucking birds in the bush. Like, this woman thrives on drama, and it's very fucking clear.
She has no life. She has nothing to talk about. And that's very clear. Just like Foodie Beauty doesn't have, and many other people. S-Jam doesn't have. Layla doesn't have. In order to have what to talk about, you have to do things. You have to do things. You cannot just do nothing and, like think that you're interesting. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. And if it does, it doesn't work in the long run that way. That's just my opinion. I might be wrong. I don't know much about entertainment business.
The time that I tuned in months ago when this all first went down, she was drinking alone in her kitchen crying. Like, she wasn't exactly something to be upset about or jealous of. You know what I mean? Like, it just, anyways, like whatever she had to say about me, I didn't care. And she'll, like the other day, for example, I went in at any given moment, bet you $1 million she'll be talking about me. Try it out next time she goes live. And she's saying that she's going to sue me.
I've been told directly from the source. This was never said. This was never even implied. So Breezy is completely making this shit up to cause drama. Specs never said she was going to sue you, girl.
Then she's lying and saying my boyfriend came to her house. He doesn't even live in the same state.
She has never claimed that your fucking boyfriend went to her house. She said your boyfriend's a bigot, and I agree with her. He is completely bigoted, and you have become more bigoted since you've been with him. Congratulations, you've lost most of your audience due to your boyfriend.
Anyways,
I don't know a boyfriend.
One of two things are happening.
This is why I said I want to
telling her Breezy's doing this,
because
Breezy's saying this, Breezy's blah, 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 blah.
I'm really so behind on Breezy news, but Breezy's boring. I don't follow her anymore. I'm glad. That's why I appreciate Busy Little Bee. That's why I appreciate other people, because I lose interest. That's me. And now you can hate me and you can call me arrogant fucker and whatever you want. But I catch on things much faster than other people do. I'm the first of the first to spot on things. Boom, boom, boom. I'm the first of the first to open my mouth to say boom, boom, boom. And then I get bored. And then I move on. And then I find something else. And you see that people copy me. And I'm glad that Busy Little Bee covers Breezy. I couldn't cover all these people all the time. They're fucking boring. Rosie. I'm glad that Scrange and Nikki T and also someone else covers Rosie. I'm glad. I would not be able to cover, but I was the first to cover all these fuckers. But all of them. And I know that you know it. It is what it is. Yeah. Call me trendsetter. I don't know. You can call me what you want. But I get bored quickly and I move on and I find new shit. Other people can't find new shit so easy like me. I don't know why.
And she's just believing it without doing.
They don't have the intelligence. You have to be also, in order to be funny and to be a comedian, you have to be very smart. You got to be witty, but you have to be witty for a big audience. You cannot just think, that everybody's gonna find funny what you find funny in your head. You have to think, culture-wise, age-wise, the young, the old, the Muslims, you have to think when you make jokes. It's really, really not easy to be an entertainer. I think about it very broad and very, yeah, I'm just sharing my thoughts with you.
Research or two.
I'm becoming loud, I'm afraid, because it's very late. I forgot. I have to go. I have to sleep. Tomorrow's a new day. And I can't talk.
She really thinks she's going to sue me and that she's done nothing wrong.
You definitely don't sound histrionic here. Not at all. No one is in Speck's ear about you. No one gives a shit to even watch you anymore. Those who covered you before, like me, give zero fucks about.
Do you see the anger? And it is what it is. When people start to attack you, you get angry with them. Like I got very angry with Jessica Messica and with many other people. Because if they hurt you, you get mad. But you can hear in Busy Little Bee's voice, it's just personal anger. In the end, Breezy, she's like, you're not interested anymore. Nobody watches you. But yet you're talking about her, Busy. So what point are you making? You're just venting and letting out your frustration, and I get that. But in the end, you're the one that's talking about her, keeping her relevant. This is in the end what it comes down to.
About your existence. And most of the time we forget you even do exist until someone sends us something about you. That's how it works. She never said she's suing you. What the fuck are you talking about?
She isn't well. Free the people can see where I'm at all times. I can see where he is. She's very good at playing innocent and making it seem like she's just this nice girl, right? She's not. She's conniving.
That was Breezy literally describing her fucking self.
That's what
I agree 100%.
An anonymous person said in Discord.
Okay, so Breezy just admitted that she's getting this information from an anonymous person in her Discord. Yeah, she should really trust that and definitely not look into it for herself when she's claiming people are threatening to sue her when they haven't. She's claiming people said that her boyfriend went to their house when they never fucking said that. Specs has her own man.
That she said, I sent my boyfriend to her house. And you know how to get me to leave you alone? Don't come to my channel and you won't hear me talk about you. And quit fucking lying.
Since I started covering this bitch in 2022, never once have I gone to her channel. Never once have I lied about her.
Look how mean she is, this bitch. I love it when I see people, expressing real emotions. You can see that Busy Little Bee really hates Breezy. Me, on the other hand, I don't know what emotions I have for Breezy. I don't think it's so much hate. No, I don't have hate for Breezy. But I had at one point. At one point, I think I did have. But it went away. People are different.
Everything I have accused her of has had receipts to prove it. And usually those receipts are her own words. That's why she doesn't like me, is because I use her words and her actions to show who she is. She has kept my name in her mouth every day for months and months and months while I haven't talked about her. Just thought I'd make that clear that line was.
I want to say something to you. When you say to me, the girl word provider, I am not Amberlynn Reed. I'm not Foodie Beauty. I will never be a superstar. Never like that. I got that. I will also never be a Zachary Michaels. I will never be a Poppy Syntax. I will never be a Jessica Messica. I will never be a Yo Mama. I will never be a Monty, a good reactor. I've accepted that. But when it comes to me bringing material and interesting topics, I have done so very much for Girl World. Alone, the damage, collateral damage I created for myself by introducing Yami and somehow Yami, entering, that was just damage for me. Now it's no more damage. Time, heals everything. Everything goes as it should go. There was no reason for Yami to damage me. At some point, he wanted a little bit more attention, and he thought that maybe by biting me, and since I have so many enemies, he can get the spotlight. But then he saw that that's not the case, and he's just doing his thing, and I'm happy about that. But I did bring a lot of content. I brought a lot. Sam, Yami. I can't even think about everything. All the emails I've written, all the reactors, creators I've contacted, all my relationships with all these people. Like, it's just, I'm weird, but I gave content and I gave you people stuff to follow and to talk about. So you should appreciate, at the end of the day, you really should send me some PayPal, some jingle in my pingo, because you should invite me for a coffee. I have really given you more entertainment than Foodie Beauty has in the past 2 years. And that's a fact.
Bullshit.
I believe that's a fact. And I don't have a big audience, but that small audience that I have, I gave them good entertainment. I believe going to visit Monty, come on.
Like, thank you for for not continuing to threaten to come here, but like, stop lying. I know Busy's in her ear. Busy is also convinced I have 8 million sock accounts.
I'm not convinced. I've seen proof, I've been shown proof, and I showed proof on my channel of you admitting to it in your Discord and showing those sock accounts. Dumbass.
I have one that I very publicly talk about, and it's new. I think I'm going to have to tell my parents they need to invest in a pool back here. This is the answer.
Breezy is forever saying she doesn't live with her parents, but yet that's her dad's car you're looking at right there. And she's talking about her parents having to invest in a pool. Ma'am,
She lives with her family. We know that she lives with her family. Busy little bee. That's really no breaking news. Like, we all know that she lives with her family. We know she doesn't live on her own. We all know that for a long, long time.
It's your house. You're over 40. Why don't you handle it your damn self? Oh, yeah, that's right, because it's not your house. You have no fucking money. This is your income, and you just got demonetized. Anyway, just wanted to update you guys, and in case you didn't see it.
Maybe I have a few words, but I don't know what words. I forgot. Who knows what you're writing?
You weren't watching while the last clip was playing. I did put up a screenshot of her using one of her sock accounts to try to make Now mad at me, trying to start problems between me and Now, who I have never had anything to do with online ever. So that's just a tiny portion of what Breezy does behind the scenes, which means she's likely projecting with this bullshit she's come up with about me and Specs Appeal. Is anyone surprised? I will see you guys very soon. We need to catch up on Quirky Love Rosie. Oh my gosh, that girl is playing the Victim Olympics like a gold medalist.
Yeah, I true. Can't. Quirky Love Rosie is ridiculous. But I will tell something about Breezy. Breezy is friends with Hekate's daughter. Hekate's daughter is friends with Jessica Messica crew. So just make the connect. I'm just letting you know. Breezy friends, Hekate's daughter, Jessica Messica crew. Weird. I know I don't get it myself, but I don't even want to get it. Honestly, I don't care more about these stupid morons. They themselves don't even know anymore who to align with, where to hang out, and what to do, and what content to make. They're so confused, lost, and such fucking losers. I don't want to deal with these fucking people. It's so pathetic for me. Let's see what Rosie's doing.
No, he didn't say that.
Everybody go like HRH.
They're yours. Which one do you want?
I'm not gonna snipe her. I just want to see what she's covering. Rosie.
You guys, welcome to. Shut up. Not there. I want to go. Maybe I should slow it down a little. Listen for the breathing.
Like, I swear, it's like, I keep forgetting. I opened the door again and he was like, excuse me. I was talking about
Okay, not interesting for
I
you.
keep forgetting.
I can't deal with it, guys. I'm sorry.
Talking about how.
Anyways, it's
Bitch.
not my content. HRH is covering it. I just can't deal with Rosie. Yes, Jam. I don't have what to talk about. Let's see what this one has to say. New day, new cool day.
He's mad
again.
I'm going.
Sniffling. Yeah.
I will be your man for 1,000,000,000 thousands of years. Ew. Why so long? You talking about like forever, forever, ever, forever, ever, and ever.
Outcast.
We gotta go wake the kids up. Why aren't you getting up? Okay, lazy bazy.
Please sleep. She sniffles snow the whole time. She's a heavy snow head, and she thinks that people don't notice it, that she can hide it. I talked about this yesterday. That me also in my life, I was a snowhead and I thought I could hide it, but I realized pretty soon that I can't. You think, because you're all, you're all high and mighty, you think that you got the world in your hands and people don't, you can fool people. No, man, you're just delusional. People see. People see, but don't say anything. Trust me.
But she's okay. I don't know what it is. I just think it's the season because of the weather. It's so cold, then it's hot, then it's cold again, then it's cold again. It's cold a Glen and a Glenda and a Gorenda. It's cold.
This is the 1,400 hours a year you waste on your phone.
Yeah, no, I shouldn't snack. I'm almost finished.
These are flexible, high-value degrees.
DJ, are you feeling better? Did you do? I told DJ, I said, did you do what I do?
I vomited all my China food, but you're right. I shouldn't be snacking, but I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything good, but I'm not doing anything really bad. All I'm eating right now is pretzels. I ate like a few pretzels, man. It's not bad.
Did you do my method of health? Did you get in bed and lay down
It's
instead
good
of
that
going
you
to the
told me.
hospital or a doctor? Did you just?
I really appreciate it because I was actually thinking to go and get myself some more. But now that you made me aware, I'm like, nah, you finished what you've had and you're not going to go get more because look, you had Hammy attention you. And I appreciate it. That's good friendship. That's being nice, guys. Hazelnut also made that video and I showed it to Goran. And he just said to me, yeah, that's a good friend. I'm like, you think Hazelnut is a good friend? He's like, yeah, Hazelnut is just making you aware that don't become big again. That's a good friend. I'm like, yeah, I think Hazelnut is also. Yeah.
Like lay down and sleep it off. He was like, yeah. I said, all right. DJ's like, go to the hospital, Layla. I'm like, no, Layla, go to the hospital, Layla.
What court? Where am I?
Go to the hospital. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take a nap.
I understand to not want to look fat, but you say court. Which court are we going to? What is happening? What's going down? What did I miss? I don't have any hearing with anyone. I have no troubles with nobody. No hearing with nobody, no troubles, nothing. I'm very, very clean. All my papers are clean. Have always been clean. But yeah, I have no problems with anyone. No court. I just don't want to look fat in general.
Nah.
Hello, are you hard of hearing? You ever hopped out the car while steering? You ever gigs and you sweated out your white?
My immense body? I got immense body.
I got flavor, that's why these niggas bite me. I got flavor, you know what I mean? I got flavor, scream with me, man.
She always loves to show herself. She always loves to, she's so attention thirsty. And hey, people, I'm talking from experience. I'm not going to say that I'm not. When I started YouTube, why did I start? Because I had no friends. I lost my life. I lost kind of a lot, and the years were passing. And I was like reaching out, writing Kaya, writing Foodie Beauty, writing everyone. And in the end, then I got hate, and then I made my channel, and so on. You know the rest. But the thing is that she just loves, this attention. Me, when I come on YouTube, I like also attention, but I like to communicate with you, to interact. If you would not be in the chat, I would make my video and then stop, like I wouldn't continue.
I got an immense body? Can I have like a petite one and you lie to me? Jennifer, me too. I do the emergency room method where I make it wait so bad I end up in the emergency room, not the doctor's office. And they'll say, do you have like a primary care physician? And I'll go, ew, no, why would I have that? Like see somebody like regularly, like once a year? No. Mm-mm. It's my robe, girl. Well, it's a robe. Okay, let's see. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
I looked for candy in my drawer and I don't have any.
How are you feeling? You're gonna fall off the bed. Stop turning this way. There.
But
how are
better.
You feeling?
But at least, I told you guys, I don't lie. You guys think I lie. If I take a line of snow, I tell you, I took a lot of snow. If I overdrink, I tell you, hey, I overdrank. If I fucked someone, I said, hey, I fucked or I sucked that guy's dick. And now I felt like looking for candy, even though I shouldn't be looking for candy. And I look for candy and I don't have any, which is good. Well, it is what it is. I have a craving for candy. I have none. And I'm not going to eat more pretzels. It's finished for today.
Talk to me,
for
Guido.
today, it's finished. We had China food. We threw that up. We had two balls of ice cream. Balls, or how you call it? Balls. Cups. And that was 180 calories. So we're fine. The pretzels were not much. Finish.
What's going on? You're warm, but you're in the bed. Hooper, talk to me. I know you're not awake. You don't even have to. Oh, God. Sounds like COVID.
SPF.
Are you still feeling sick?
I'm
just tired.
I hate to ask a child if they want to go to school, but do you want to go to school? Or are you too tired? Stop touching you? Sorry. Do you want to go to school? All right. You just stay there, and I think I got it from today. I got it. Don't worry about it. Yeah. No, I'll do everything. You can take the day off. Come on, Daisy. Damn. Oh my God. This dog goes and pushes everybody's doors open. Claps his foot against the bedroom door. I don't know how I'm going to open the door. What happened to her? Her dad.
Strange is live.
She's all right. It's her dad's fault. I'm sorry, DJ. Hey, you slept with the TV on. You're on the floor. What's happening here? Damn, you got like a cutoff shirt. You got like it's a quarter length. It's a cap sleeve.
It's annoying me.
How you feeling?
And then they went to Kroger's and fondled grapes for their grape salad. And Rosie walked, and we thought she was going to die with her breathing. That was it. That was the whole 17 minutes. Yeah, strawberry punch. It was shit, just like the other ones. Yeah, it was bad. Riveting content.
Okay, it's just Strange making content.
Oh my God, I think I would have more fun with my grandma. To be honest.
Be nice. I don't cover Strange. She sometimes e-begs and dry begs. It is what it is, Oh, she annoys me with that e-begging and dry begging. But in the end, I get it. I also would wish for people to send me stuff, but I just don't have the character to say, hey, I just don't have it in me. I just don't have it. I don't have the character. Hey, I'm doing so tough, and this is my PayPal, and if you could send me, I can't do it. I tried it. I've been 6 years on YouTube, and I'm not gonna deny. And Jessica has all the screenshots and evidence of when I tried it, and I'm very honored that she keeps such good info. She keeps all this information documented about me. It means I'm very important to her. You know, it is what it is. It gets me horny at the end of the day. But the thing is that of course I tried. You know, my PayPal. Does anyone want to send me something? I got a few things. You know, like Dark Salmon send me. Uh, Not darks. I don't even know. Like, I'm not gonna now put like 5 people send me, like $20, in 5 years. So what I got PayPal $100 in 6 years. In 6 years, $100 PayPal in 6 years. That's nothing. But doesn't matter. I'm very appreciative that anyways I got PayPal. But this woman, she just always is like, yeah, and I have a coffee if you want to send me a coffee. And my children and trying to act cute and relatable. And I get it, everybody got to survive, and you want to make why you don't want to. Of course, me, like I said, I also would like to be gifted, but I just don't like fakeness in people. This is what it comes down to. I do not like fakeness. I don't like dry begging. I don't like e-begging, like be like me and say, if this is my PayPal, like I'm gonna see my luck. If you want to send, but don't come with trying to be cute and yeah, and my children and yeah, they want this so bad, and I'm having sickness, and we all have children. No, I don't have. I'm unlucky, but other people have children and other people have sickness, and you're not the only one. So don't pretend like you know what I mean. You get it or you get it. But she does cover Rosie very well, and I said my thoughts upon that about this dry begging, e-begging kind of thing. If you want to invite someone for a drink and coffee, yeah, I get it. But to always, to insinuate and to hint and to dry beg is not cool. I don't like people like that. It's not my style. Back to Leia.
You got a cord?
In the bag, don't question, sleep with the Nina. She my best friend. Baby.
No, can't say I have. Jennifer, you be so boring. But she monitors how many napkins you have. You better
This
take
is
a
how
nap.
she spends her time. This is how she spends her time. And then she even says that she's like, yeah, I want to do the guy's gardening. Like she wants to be like his housemaid. I'm like, dude, man, Layla, you're 43. You gotta get into the system or do something. You can't be somebody's maid. I am taking care of old people, but I'm not doing it like being their girlfriend. I'm doing it like as a caretaker. You know what I mean? There's a difference. It's weird.
Napkin with you when you take the plate. You better have another napkin. Don't use too many napkins. Do you have a fucking
And she wants to
napkin?
make it seem funny. She doesn't take care of her kid. She's always high on snow. She's always uh trashed, and she's not doing anything responsible, not taking care of her family, kids. Guys, I'm really proud of myself that I didn't have a lot of money, but I managed to see my grandmother last year. I thought that I will maybe not even manage to see my grandma. Why? Because I live all over the world and it's hard to travel. And traveling means you need to have money, and it's just not easy. And if you don't have a great job, not a great income and not a nice husband, then you can't just travel. And I'm so happy that I managed to see my grandma. I'm really happy. I'm even thinking, to go on for a weekend, recently, like in the coming days, coming weeks. I want to go see my grandma again because she's 91 years old. She's not going to be living very much longer. If she would be like 80 or 85 or something, then you would say, hey, it doesn't matter. You don't have to hurry because she's 91. How long is she still going to be living? You know what I mean? So yeah, but this woman is not focused on anything but her. Look at her face. She reminds me, her face reminds me 100% of Yami. Layla, from the physical aspects and everything, and manner, is the female version of Yami. This is the female version of Yami. That's probably why she's so stuck out in my eye.
Girl, I got so scared I started specializing in a beach towel when I eat. I'd be having a blue and white striped towel. I look like I'm somebody in the older homes. I got the whole little bib.
Hey,
Hi, Mama
baby,
Bear.
no, I'm not doing anything. I don't know why I have a this stupid hammy and everything. WD, they're just being silly and they're just going out of control because they're bored in their fucking heads. The point is this. I said it, I mentioned it in my stream last week, and I'm gonna find that stream and I'm gonna tag Yami, where I said I have tomorrow a meeting with police, but I cannot talk about it on YouTube because of this and this and this and that. And the meeting was about that. I just wanted to secure, I was thinking to myself, hey, whatever happens, just let me put it out there before anything happens. And then, I have to explain. And you never know how people catch you because it is what it is. When they caught me in Stowe, Ohio, when I did that, this is America, and I raged at my husband, and I was drunk. It was not in my favor to be drunk at that time when the police came. The whole situation would have been different if I would not have been inebriated, if I would not have been under the influence of alcohol. But yet I was, and that made it happen. And so I thought to myself, before anyone attacks me when I'm vulnerable, and I can be attacked, and it can be a difficulty, let me take precautions before it happens. And maybe it's embarrassing, and maybe it's but better I be safe and I play safe. And I talked to my friend Monty, and I have all that. He's like, okay, these people attacked you. Just keep these files there, and see if if they're called by anyone, because it will come to my area. It doesn't go just to the police. It comes to the area, and if your area is called to the check on you, welfare check or any kind of check or whatever, police check, they check and they can see that you have been internationally harassed and that you have been internationally stalked by internet psychopaths such as Hami, Hecate, Jessica, Messica, and all of their real names, which I won't put out there. So yeah, I did that. I have to take precautions for myself. I'm not stupid, I have to take care of my skin. You know what I mean? You never know. These people are crazy and they're bored. You never know what comes through their mind. And then, before I have to explain everything, it's so hard to explain YouTube. It's hard to explain internet trolls. It's hard to explain YouTube. It's hard to explain all of that. And we have the best example from Sam. I can actually put the video here. This is perfect. Thank you very much, Burns and Churns. Burns and Churns made a fantastic video which will explain my situation, why I did what I did. Take precautions before it happens. I will not find it now. I found it. Here.
You, Rodney. I have to thank you again. If you were here, I'd kiss you. If you're here, I'd kiss you and give you a thank you kiss. So thank you again, Rodney, because that guy was going to be stamps and get accepted. So today, by sheer luck, total luck, you might call it, by sheer luck, I found out today, someone informed me after asking me a couple of questions. I was like, yeah, I only make X amount of dollars a month, right?
And exactly this is why I went to the police. Not because I had one bad attempt. No, man. I had the welfare check. I had the people in Canada coming to Monty's house. I had the people following me at the airport while I was traveling. I had my apartment. Uh, how you call it? Not swatted. You cannot swat an apartment, but you know what I mean. My apartment investigated. Why? Why? Of course I'm going to not make sure that this never happens to me again. It's this what happened to me is craziness and it has to be like documented. Otherwise a person cannot understand if you say, "Oh, it's just trolls." No, you have to have it documented so that the people are like, "Oh, okay, we already know." You know what I mean? I'm smart. I'm just smart, man.
And they go, well, you can apply for food stamps, sir, if that's true. I go, really? So, thanks to the sheer luck, I don't know, call it the stars lining up in the right order, or whatever you want to fucking call it, I am now going to be getting...
It's like the sheer luck that what Jessica Messica and Buddha Bitch did to me, that they made me leave Ohio. It was sheer luck, you know? It's the same thing what happened to Sam happened to me. I'm happy. I'm much happier. I love my life. I love every moment of it. I remember in Ohio, I hated every moment of I hated every fucking day. I was just every day hoping that my husband will come home and he'll surprise me, you know, with a good attitude or something, you know. I don't know. But in the end, it's my fault. Why did I stay that way? Nobody forced me. I was not, you know, like held hostage. But whatever, you get what I mean.
And I can't even say this without laughing. $2,000 a year, and the government's going to pay for me. Because I found out today that the money I'm getting in is not enough money to live on. I can get food stamps. I will qualify. So there you go. There you go.
There you go.
How was the home visit? So it was you, wasn't it? Was you? I'm just telling you, Rodney. I have to thank you then. Then you're exactly what I'm talking about.
Thank you, Rodney.
Yeah. Now I could tell the fucking chat room what a piece of cocksucker you are. So Rodney, today I answered the door. Well, now that I know it's you, now I'll fucking spill the beans. It wasn't sure if it was you or it was Gina. It was either you or Gina.
Rodney is my Jessica Messica. Rodney is my Jessica Messica.
Degenerate losers in this world that I know of. There are probably others, but I mean, really. So I get the door. You want to hear this? I want this to be on fucking camera because if my sister sees it, she's going to want to sue your ass because that's called harassment. So I want this to be on record, being I know it's you now. So Rodney, who goes under Rodney Jenkins, who lives in Florida, today I answered the door. Wait, I'll read the chat. I'm not going to stay on this very long. And I answered the door, and there's a guy standing there with a clipboard. And I went, hello? Who
did my husband find? What better person did he find? His little pinky finger or his thumb? Which finger from his hand did he find that's better than me? Give me a break. What stupid comments you make? That guy will never be able to communicate with. He cannot even communicate with a fucking friend. How can he communicate with a woman? I'm insane that I went with him. It is what it is. The guy can't communicate with any person, man. Anyone. I'm
not going to fucking let him in because I'm not going to open the door. I go, how can I help you?
He's a fucking antisocial person. He can't even communicate with normal people, like with men, not a woman. I even asked him I'm like, how many women have you been with? He's like, yeah, I've been with a few, you know, like because he was with the army traveling, and I saw pictures and he's a good looking man. He's like, yeah, I met some horny women, you know, and I'm like, okay, you know, like, but I'm like, did you ever, you know, like, did you ever approach a woman? Did you ever go after a woman? And he's like, no, he never went after a woman. The guy never went after. And then I felt honored because he went after me, you know. He came all the way to Bali, but he had other motives behind his mind. It was not because I'm a nice woman that he wanted. Whatever.
Survey, right? He goes to me, this is social services. So immediately I knew what was going on. And I went, oh my God. He goes, is everything okay, sir? I go, yeah, come on in. I go, come on in. I said, come on in. He said, do you need some coffee?
I'm happy to find a better woman. I really.
So I go, let me explain what's going on. I don't want to make it very long because he was here for 15 minutes. And he asked me, he goes, oh, you want any vacation? Are you this? I told him,
I'm happy that he found another woman. Do you think that I want the guy not to have another woman? But I know that he can't have another woman. He can't. The guy can't. The only way he can have another woman is that he meets some woman and he tells her that he was with an Austrian woman, and like basically uses me, to polish himself up, and then that woman will get interested and like, oh. So because that happened also a lot in my prior life, especially in Bali. If I would sleep with a Balinese man, Balinese man, Balinese man, it is what a Balinese man. If I would sleep with a Balinese man, after I slept with that man would be like courted by 50 women, because they're like, oh my God, you slept with that white woman. Oh my God, you slept with that white woman. She slept with you. She slept with you. So yeah, they get a bigger value. Their value raises. So maybe Steve's value raised with me, and someone found him interesting, and I'm happy. I want the guy to be happy. I wonder how the sex life works out. But yeah.
Oh, this is a prank they're playing on people. He goes to me, oh my God. He goes, wow. He goes, well, I do have to ask you these questions while I'm here already. So I go, yeah. I said, ask me whatever you want to ask me, right? He asked me if I live alone. He asked me if I have any disabilities.
Are you
I said, well, no, I already told you that there's a prank, but I'll answer your questions anyway.
I'm not trans, but I wish I were. I know that sounds very strange, and I don't mind talking about it, but I wish that I could have. I wish I could be a woman and at the same time have a cock. I would really, really like that. It would really, really excite my life. But it's not gonna ever happen. But I would like to have both of these powers, Yeah. Nice tits, tits, nice tits, and woman face and all that, and then a cock. Very nice.
Anyway, right? And then he asked me like my income, he asked me this, he asked me that. And I asked him honestly, my medication. And then after we found out, listen to this shit. After we found out I was only making $33 a day, he goes, sir, are you making $33 a day in total? I go, yeah, I only make like $1,000 guaranteed income. So he goes to me, you can apply for food stamps. You realize that? I go, I know I can apply.
Listen to
I know
Sam's story.
He goes, you'll probably be accepted, sir. So I go, thank you very much. I said, be a negative turned into a positive. So starting tomorrow, I'm not doing it today because I was busy with video games today. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to call up the, well, he doesn't do that. He's social services. He doesn't do that. I have to call the food stamp people. I don't know who that is. I have to look it up. Foodstamps.org maybe.
I don't understand. Why do you guys think that we have to do I want to ask you honestly, because anyways, if you're talking about it and you know more information than me, because maybe I don't know about divorce and marriage. I have no clue, man. What do you mean divorce proceedings? Why do we have to do this divorce proceeding? What is the point of it? What is the point of this proceeding? I want you not to be kind, and be not assholes. Be nice, be my friends, and tell me what you know. You can say, well, Bali, or Melissa, it's what you should divorce proceed because of this reason or this reason. I'm not getting married. I don't plan on getting married, man. Why do I have to go through these troubles? For what reasoning? Is there a reason? Tell me if you know. Don't be mean. Don't make me cry. Like if you know something that I don't know and you can help me, help me.
Thanks to you, Rodney. I have to thank you again. If you were here, I kiss you.
Yeah, Rodney,
I give you a thank you kiss.
Too.
So
Rodney, I kiss you too. You got Sam extra money. Food stamps.
Again, Rodney, because that guy alerted me that I can will be accepted for food stamps. And then the guy said, well, he goes, I'm sorry if I bothered you. So don't feel sorry. I said, I feel bad that, they put you on wild goose chases and shit. So he goes, no, have a nice day, sir. I said, you too. And he left pretty much. He was here for 15 minutes.
No.
So then again, thank you very much. So who else are you going to send to my house? Who else are you going to send?
I don't want any of Steve's money. Are you out of your mind? Are you crazy? I made more money. I'm poor now. But I'm poor, like the past 5 years. But I've been pretty okay doing all the rest of my life. I had some poor, but Steve's been poor all his life, and he's 60 years old. And I'm not going to take away money from him. For what? I can make my own. Whether I do this or that, I can make my own. I don't eat a lot. I smoke some weed. I drink a little bit, cheap vodka. I don't need much. I'm not going to go after the guy for alimony. Let him have all his money. I don't want to have anything to do with him anymore. I don't want anything from him. If he doesn't give it to me from the heart, and he never gave it to me from the heart, and he never even wanted to fuck me, then let it be. I have my integrity and my dignity. And that's me. And just let me be the way I am.
And over. The cops, fire department, who the fuck else? Because I'm ready. Rodney, one thing you don't understand about me, I'm preparing for World War III. Social services guys don't bother me.
World War III is coming.
So again, before I continue my chat.
World War III is coming. Listen, guys, I'm not kidding you guys. World War III is really coming. I'm not joking with you. You should all prep.
Keep ignoring you. And now I know it was you. It was either you or Gina. That was in my head. I said, I think I know who did this. So they go, you do? I said, yeah. I said, I know. I have a good feeling who did this. I'll find out by tomorrow. And then now that I know it's you, for sure, and my sister sees this, she's going to think that's harassment. Oh, by the way, he wanted my sister's information. I told him, I said, I'm definitely not giving you my sister's information.
Why would
so you can harass
tell Bernie to leave his wife for me? Bernie's my best friend. I love him and I love his wife. Do you know what a great wife he has? I don't even want to talk about it, but I can. He has his wife plays the, let me tell you about his wife. Anyways, you can't find her. You know that Bernie's wife plays the harmonica, the instrument? It's a very traditional Austrian instrument.
So he goes, I understand. So I just had to ask that question. He goes,
she knows how to play that professionally. She is such a strong woman and such a great person. I would never want to. Personally, Bernie for me is not a man that Why do I respect his wife so much? I don't know how the fuck she deals with the guy. And I told him this many times. I don't know how the wife deals with him. I can go meet him, and hang out and drink with him, like you've seen. And we can have some drinks, and joke around. But he drinks all the time, and he's a very, very, how you call it, professional person. Like, he does his job very good. And the wife is amazing. These people are just the Austrian people. I'm telling you, the Austrian people are just amazing. I will never be Austrian. I will always, be not 100% Austrian. The Austrian people are just amazing. His wife is amazing. He's amazing.
Because it's on the list. I said, I'm fine, it's on the list. Because I'm not giving you my sister's information and you're not contacting anybody. Right? So, yeah, it was crazy. But it worked out good for me, actually. It didn't give me any fucking stress or anything. But I did find out, thank you again. If you were here, like I said, I'd kiss you. Because he just let me know that if I want tomorrow, I could actually apply for food stamps, EBT, whatever the hell you call it. I can get it. I can get it. The guy told me, he goes, oh, yeah. He goes, you'll definitely be accepted. So I said, really? He goes, yeah. He goes, if you're only making that. I go, yeah, I'm unemployed. So, yeah, thank you again. So now that we did that and we found out you're the culprit, hopefully my sister will see this video and she'll want to know.
I don't believe that Monty said that I'm bad in bed. I don't believe it. But a good try. Nice bait.
Your information. And, like I said on the internet, people will sell their
Because in order for him to say that I was bad in bed, we have had to been in bed in the first place. And in the second place, if we were in bed together, then I'm sure he would not have said it was bad. So I know both points. Yes.
For a six-pack. People will sell their mother for a six-pack. If I wanted your information, I could probably have your address, your phone number, where you live, the last time you fucking took a shit. I wanted your information. I could find it out in a second. And then I could just hand it over to my sister and then I give it to her. Because lawyers are expensive now. But I didn't bother. It doesn't bother me. But anyway, off that topic, how are you guys?
Did you hear? So did you hear what happened to this dude? Did you hear what happened to this
dude? I have to look it up. Foodstamps.org maybe on New York City. And I will be getting, thanks to you, Rodney. I have to thank you again. If you were here, I kiss you. If you're here, I kiss you. I'll give you a thank you kiss. So thank you again, Rodney. Because that guy alerted me that I can.
Did you hear that what happened to Sam, that they sent him a welfare check, just like they did to me? And he actually had to have the interview and the guy had to ask him, like this and that. It's just weird, and I'm glad how Sam reacts. He's very mature about it. He's like, yeah, this is internet trolls. He knew immediately. I was not prepared for that, like when, whatever, I don't want to talk about it. Let's move on. I'm not covering this. I'm staying 5 minutes. I have to go sleep.
Rice? Could I have some rice?
You can ask someone else to entertain you. I'm not paid for this. With me, it's already after 1. And I just want to say a small hello and to laugh a little bit around. I have, anyways, nothing to joke. 10 more minutes, we hang out, and then we move on. We see what this crazy one is doing with her titties out.
They would think I'm from Iraq. Iraqis. Rice, you want some rice? I'll give you some rice. Are you hungry? I'll feed you. Are you gonna fucking kill me after, bitch? Damn.
Really? Look at the face she pulls. It's ugly. It's awful for a woman. And she thinks she's funny. No, man. You know when you're funny when you got something to back it up with. When people respect you. If you're not respected, you can't be funny. And Layla, there's nothing to respect about you. You're 43, you smoke all day, you drink all day, you're hanging out with some old dude, and just streaming after streaming, you're not making any purpose of your life. You have no purpose in your life, and you have kids of your own, and you're living with your mom at age 43. Let me repeat. It's not funny. You're not funny, man.
No, do you want some protein? I'll give you some meat. You come into my house. I don't come in your house. You're angry. I'm about to drop the kids off in the pool. I'm gonna take a shit.
Oh, she talks.
I am, David. I have to take my son to school.
So vulgar with the breasts out. She knows it's all on purpose. You can so easily zip that up. You know what I mean? You can zip the shirt up. You know it. I know it. We know it. You know what I mean? But she does. It's all on purpose for views. These people are attention thirsty sick. I admit I had it at one point as well. Jessica Messica had it as well. She got over it faster than many others. I respect her for that. You see, I always credit people for what they deserve credit for. But yeah, man, it's sick, Zip up that shirt. You're disgusting. You're in your mom's garage. It's morning. And you're bringing your kids to school. Zip up your shirt.
I was gonna say something, but I refrained, girl. God, my mind's all over it. Stop. Hi, best friend. No, Lisa.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I've talked about this.
Making it.
I only know so much about my dad's upbringing.
You know,
he felt like.
Honestly, let's talk about it now that you mention it. Honestly, first when I saw it, I was like, I was a little bit in a denial. Am I happy about this? Or am I disturbed about this? Because Sam is my subject and I found him. And why are you making videos about a subject I found? And then I thought to myself, bitch, calm the fuck down and go clean for that old man you're cleaning for, because you can share Sam with Burns and Churns and both make your videos. So I matured. I self-reflected and I just told you my thought procedure, how it went. I hope you appreciate my openness.
Because he didn't really talk about it. My mom would tell us what he's told her, but he didn't really talk about it. I don't think that he hated Iran.
Yeah, Breezy was at the
his
beginning.
Childhood wasn't good.
Honestly, I will tell you, I was expecting much, much more from the video from Busy Little B Regards Breezy, but I'm not going to say it was bad. It was a good video. I was just expecting much more hype. It was not so much hype. I covered it at the very beginning, first thing. And yeah, they have beef. They hate each other. I don't hate anyone. I feel sorry for these people that hate each other, What is the point? What is the point of having this hate? What does it bring you at the end of the day? Do you sleep better with hate? No. You must ask yourself, why do I hate this? Did this person do anything to me? Like, I have the privilege and possibility to ignore this person, especially if they're on the internet. So why don't I just go ahead and do that? Why am I, like having this hate growing inside of me? It's stupid, but I get it. I was there 4 years ago.
He
I'm
told
matured, you know, some people take longer. Look at this one with her tits out.
me about running from gunfire and bombs, being little, and his dad hitting him
This
with
is
a
the thing,
broomstick
the
because he had to work in the
demonetization.
shop and he didn't want to.
I didn't get the demonetization part. I commented on the whole video, but I didn't get the demonetization part, which is the most important part. What happened? How did Breezy get demonetized? Can you fill us in? PC Little B did not cover that very clearly. How did Breezy get demonetized? Did she get? How? What's she gonna do? What's she gonna do now? Breezy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Knew he wanted to go to school. Mind you, this man came here, didn't speak English, came on a whim, went and got a master's and bachelor's of science, and
Breezy,
became the
yeah, congrats,
head
Breezy.
wine
But I'm not
tasting
happy actually. In the end of
scientist
the
or
day,
whatever.
I will tell you, before I would have been happy for her to lose monetization, but now I'm not happy anymore because I feel bad for her because she really has no other life. So I'm not happy that she lost the monetization. But yeah, it is what it is. Before I would have been happy. No. I matured. I don't care anymore. I know that she has a very, very sad life. Very sad life. I wouldn't want to change my life with hers. I wouldn't want to change my life with Foodie Beauty's life. I wouldn't want to change my life with Jessica Messica's life. I wouldn't want. Let's put it differently. Who would I want to change my life with? You know who I would like to have a life of? I have to watch out because you're going to send her the message and you're going to tag it. I know. I would like to have the life of Shikara Transformations. To be her age, fit, healthy, mentally stable, looking good, having a child at the right time, right? And with this YouTube professional career, you know, she also got demonetized, but she got it back. I would like to be like her. But yeah, it's a pretty big, you know, it's a pretty big jump from where I am now to get to, you know, such a. But I'm just telling you what I would like to be. I don't know what you would like to be. What would you like to be?
Shallow winery. There is no such thing as you cannot, I tell you what. No, it's not. And he didn't even act like he came from what he came from. But here's my point. I don't think he wanted to talk about the culture and share it because he was conflicted. He didn't want me. I was so impressionable. He didn't want me to go to Iran because he told me that
I can
many
tell you
times, but I've
something
never
in
gone.
between me and you. Even though I'm thinking to myself, why are you feeling the need to tell this? Then I think because people want to hear things and you understand that people want to hear things. So say if you got something interesting to say that doesn't hurt you. So I'm thinking like that. And now I got shy. Finish. Now I got shy.
He didn't want me
I can't do it now.
to reach out to family and say, he's like, you don't understand what it is and you don't want that. He goes, you go there, they'll never let you out, Layla. You go to the family, you will never leave. And that got me straight, bitch. I won't go now. I don't want to go now to any of those countries. I just don't. No, Jenny, no, because he wasn't practicing. Once he came here, he stopped practicing. David, I'm glad you get it. I'm glad you get it, David. And I think it's actually a good country and a good culture, but all you ever hear about on the news is the bad shit. You're never going to hear the good shit. They're not going to let you. because we're going to keep bombing them. We're never going to stop. As a little girl, I remember watching the news and watching my dad watching
I'm shy. I'm shy.
We're after Iran. We're after Iran. We're after, then a young woman. We're after Iran. What are we doing right now, current day? We're after Iran.
Because I don't know, I just became. It's not even. The thing is the thing. This is the thing. The thing is that I'm not Layla, and I want to share some things on my channel because I share all of my life, but yet I have to really be careful. Not because I'm so important and I have to be careful because I'm so important what I put out. No, not about that. I have to be careful because people are mean and they will hurt me. So some things are funny, interesting, and some things are cool and funny, interesting. And some things can be, like misinterpreted and all that. Anyways, it wasn't a big story that I had to share. It was a intimate experience that I had a few days ago, and I wanted to talk about it. But this is not the place to talk about it. I have to find myself a girlfriend. I have Gina. Gina, I'm going to call her afterwards. I'm going to tell her about it.
David, that's actually kind of true, huh? At least here in Fresno has a lot.
Why would you even say that's like the weirdest thing in the world? Why would you say that her life is not good? That's for me kind of interesting. What would make you say that her life is not good? What do you consider not good about her life? No, I'm really curious about that. I'm really curious. She seems happy. She has it all set up with her, job, income. She has a child. She doesn't seem to be living, but what is not good about? I really want to know this now. This really is like, I will not speak until you answer. Honestly.
Big Muslim community and Persians and everything, but it's like a way. Yes, what?
Answer.
Can I go to the store or we go to the store? What do you want? I thought you wanted some food. You want Robux. Yeah, please. I'll see. When I get out. Go get your shoes and everything on. Get your socks on and stuff. Let's go in a second. What did Lyric say? I missed it. I agree, Lyric, but we really have our eyes on goddamn Iran. I don't know, girl. We got our eyes on Iran. Trying to get my clothes out that I took to Tommy's, and I don't know what this is. Looks like I wore it or something. I'm sorry, just a minute.
This the type of booty make a nigga drop his bitch. Wait, this the type of ass when I get home, he washing dishes. He wanna ride on the
I want to get pretzels. I'm not gonna get. It's really hard, guys. Like
Mel, I did too. What was his name? Was it Reza? Reza was so funny to me.
I'll tell you something, how it works.
But Reza showed you what it was like to really be a Persian. Hi, Cookie.
I'll tell you how it works. Because I don't want to be a liar and all of that, But when I was doing the treadmill every day, I was burning every day like 350, 400 calories. So basically, I never had to worry about how much. I would never eat much because I have, my alcohol stomach that cannot digest a lot. So I would never eat much. I didn't have to worry about my calorie intake because I was burning it. But now, I work but I don't, the treadmill, that everyday treadmill, that every day, like 1 hour running on the thing is gone, and the body is now adapting to that because the body's like, okay, so you're not burning anymore 300, you're not burning anymore 400, 500 calories a day. You're now burning just 200, but you're eating 700. Well, and it piles on. It's just life. It's just life. It's mathematics. It's not like science. I'm aware of it, and I'm now taking precautions. As you saw, whatever, today I puked up with Chinese food. But even if I wouldn't have puked up with Chinese food, it would have been all right because I didn't eat a lot, and I was not gonna eat a lot, but I puked it up. So in the end, all I ate was that ice cream and some pretzels. And so I'm okay. I'm good, but it's really hard to live healthy. Living healthy as you get older becomes harder and harder, I believe. Yeah, I had to share that with you. Information, of wisdom.
Because Persians can be we're very vicious at the mouth. We are very vicious at the mouth, and Reza is a good representation of it. We can be funny and lovable, but when we've had enough, it's on, girl. Girl, what in the hell is in here? Not a shirt. It's really cute. I would show you guys on, but I know he wouldn't like that, so I'm not going to. Is there another show, Jennifer?
She sniffles and she thinks that nobody sees or notices it.
Where's my sweatshirt? Hold on. Wait, no, I haven't watched in years. I don't know. Stick out your tongue, girls wanna have fun. Yeah, it's your birthday, can a nigga get some? I'm the cream of the crop, and I know you want some. Yeah, nigga, yeah, I did it, and it can't be undone. Yeah, hundreds on my lap, and she wanna lump sum. Don't watch. She mix it with the rum. Hey, West Side niggas so the beat dump. Hey, break the weed down to a tree stump. Tell her get up on my face, go be some. And I need my respect, that's just how I'm coming. I've been growing with the money since young money. Many bitches want it all, can't get none from me. Hey, baby, hello, make it wiggle like jello. That's all he sees? I haven't watched.
Yeah, my lovely people. Let's see what is Nikki T doing.
It mimics paranoia, but often has real relational roots. Exactly, making a fucking spectacle of herself. She ain't afraid of anyone stalking her. And again, I just feel like she's saying that something IRL happened, like someone showed up to her door.
Wow.
Because literally, I said the other day,
a lot of people, man.
So what, girl? People send pizzas, like big deal. It's like people showing up to your house, and crazy. Allegedly, someone showed up to her house, but I'm still not super clear on that. Like, did the police surprise them? Did a neighbor hear something or see something and ring the police? Because I don't know. How did Levi not know? How did there's a bunch of things that don't add up. I'm still working over it in my head. Hey, hibiscus. That's okay. I always get done dirty by the talk to text. She did. I mean, no, well, depends how much money. I kind of am starting to think she'd do anything for money. Hard truth, not everyone involved is evil, but they are participating in harm, acting on distorted information. They just don't care about you, prioritizing loyalty over truth. Impact matters more than intent. Prioritizing loyalty over truth, that is definitely not how it works over here. People will drop a reactor in a heartbeat if they do make one wrong move. And I feel like I do tell the truth. I feel like I try my best to find
I believe Nikki T is a good reactor.
What the truth is, at very least. I try my best to make truth or find truth in your stories. Who wrote this? Who is this simp? I don't know why everyone is saying not to use this. I understand pretty clearly what you meant. It's like they're using weaponized incompetence. Okay, well, then you don't get it. Words have numerous meanings. Just because it means one thing on a mentally ill level doesn't mean it also doesn't apply to this scenario. It's just really funny how people cherry pick when it comes to hating someone. Live your life, girl. The people who care will stick around. Shut up, Sim. Rosie says, a word used in one context can mean something completely different in another. One Google search cleared that up for me. I'm experiencing real gang stalk. She's doubling down. Hang on, I got to move you guys out of the way. I don't know, Loretta. I feel like I need to sound enhance that shit.
I don't know, my dear people.
But like, it doesn't surprise me. Like the way that she's feeding the trolls, it doesn't shock me that they were like, let's send her another.
If you like it, you stay. But me, I have to go to sleepy also. This makes me curious.
This woman wants to know if her online girlfriend is the real deal.
Pretty blonde-haired woman, short hair, looked Scandinavian. She was an engineer on a oil rig.
She was headed to JFK and then Orlando or something to get to Sarasota, and that's when she supposedly had that black diamond.
There's
and
so many
never
people.
made it out of through.
There's so many people that get scammed, you know. And today I was amazed because today my roommate, you know, Goran, he came to me and he was laughing, you know. He's like, "Can you believe it? Can you believe it?" I'm like, "What are you laughing? Oh, no, what to believe? What are you laughing about?" He's like, "There's this woman. She got scammed by some romance scammer. You know, like yeah, like that's not funny. Like it's not one woman. There's like millions of a lot of victims out there." I'm like, "Do you think this is just one?" I asked him, "Why do you think it's funny? You think this is just one case? There's worse cases, you know." That woman, I don't know, she got 50,000 lost, and I don't know. I told him there's cases that are worse with the romance scammers. I'm like, you can't even imagine.
Through customs at JFK.
She was coming to see me.
So that's when she started asking for a lot of money.
The Catfish team has stepped in to validate all of these stories.
As of latest, she's trapped in a jail in New York.
I want to be with her for the rest of my life.
She just gets frustrated. She's like, "Oh, you'll see. You'll see when she gets here."
Who should we ask for?
Ask for Joseph.
Joseph?
Hi,
Joseph. How are you?
These American people are weird. In Europe, you don't see people like this. It is what it is. Europe is different. America is different. For me, America is weird. For you, Europe is weird. It is what it is. But for me, all this is just so funky. Funky people, man. Not bad people, but funky people. People that I cannot take serious.
You know who this is?
But will Deborah listen?
She's the love of my life.
We created the IP tracker link. This person clicked on it 21 times, and they're located in.
Oh, it's awful.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your engagement with our videos helps us.
Hey, Freckles Biggie, I'm so happy to see you. I'm happy that you got off work and you can relax now. I also worked before, but not too much. I went to China place. I ate China food. I got sick. I got ice cream. I was happy. And streaming now, hanging out with you. I'm happy you could join.
Reach new audiences and could potentially stop other people from being scammed.
All right, team, we're back with another case. Let me read the email. Hi, Catfish team. My name is Steph, and I'm reaching out on behalf of my friend Deb. She met a woman online who she truly believes she is in love with. They connected on Tinder and started talking every day, and she made her feel alive again. This person told Deb she was traveling through New York, but got in trouble at customs and ended up in jail. Deb really cares about this person deeply, and they talk about getting married. She tells me she loves her every day, and I just want to help her. She needs to know the truth before she makes a huge mistake.
How could you say it's a scam? If I had the restaurant already paid, everything was paid for until 2027, and I offered him the restaurant in the year 2023, and I gave him the rent, which was ridiculous. What was the scam? I was just going to save myself some money before having all the loss. I would have given him an opportunity, without me earning money, not making profit, but saving some of my loss better than nothing than losing it all. And he, for $400, would have had a restaurant in Bali, Indonesia. $400. Can you even get an apartment for $400, you fucking moron, you piece of shit? So how was I gonna scam anyone, you stupid fucking asshole? Go ahead and fuck off.
Steph.
Okay, so Deb and I met one day at Miller's Ale House. She goes there probably every day because she's really lonely. Deb's pretty loud, so I heard her talking. Anyway, we ended up talking, seeing each other a few times a week there. We go there and usually just have a few drinks and we just talk. That's when she had told me that she met somebody, and pretty blonde-haired woman, short-haired, looked Scandinavian, very nice looking. She looks really cheerful. Like, I don't know, she looks about 65, 60 years old maybe. She looks a little younger than what she supposedly is. She said, this is the one. Said she's worth $12.5 million. She lives in Palm Beach. She drives a green Porsche. She was an engineer on an oil rig. She's very charismatic and she's smart. I guess they were talking like 3 times a day and, sending text messages all the time. Really nothing. They were just talking at the time. We text and do video calls. I mean, they sing to each other. I've been at Miller's and Deb will start singing on the phone. I'm like, would you stop? You're embarrassing yourself. Just stop. Like, oh yeah, I had asked her. I said, you're not doing phone sex, are you? You're not doing like, and she's, oh no, I would never do that over the phone. But it sounds like it sounds like they do talk about that a little bit. She keeps my strength up to get out of bed and brush my teeth and comb my hair and feel like a human being. Well, they're going to come here and they're going to get married. Mattia wants to marry her, and they're going to build a life together and be together forever. And when Mattia gets here, everything will be all perfect. She was very spectacular.
Deborah has fallen deeply in love with Mattia. The more they texted, the more she got attached. And this whole relationship became even more real to her when she started receiving phone calls from her.
And it happened, Mattia called right when we were there, and I said, well, let me talk to her. And that's when I realized it was a guy. Hello?
Imagine that.
I know, the phones are crazy. So how are you doing?
My lovely Freckles, I don't cover Rosie anymore. Her videos for me are too annoying and too boring. And we have much better people that know how to cover her, like Scrange, Nikki T. They cover her pretty well. So I don't cover her. I comment about her so now and then if there's something like big, but no, I don't cover her streams. It's too annoying. It's just obnoxious.
And then she got mad at me. I said, that voice is not a woman's voice. And she goes, she's a lesbian, really loud. I'm like, lesbians don't talk like that.
Yeah.
Everyone around Deborah warned her about Mattia being a fraud, but she refused to believe her family, friends, or even the people she knew at the bar. She was determined never to send Mattia a dime until a series of unfortunate events began to unfold.
She's got a lot of money in stocks and stuff, and she's got plenty of money, but she is really cheap. And so we were kind of joking at Miller's, the bartenders and stuff, that they picked the wrong person to try and scam because Deb would never give anybody any money. She needed money to get her leave request approved at work, and she asked Deb for a $25 gift card. And I think I sent you that leave form from Shell. Apparently, she said that she got in a fight with some of the guys on her job, and that's what they did to her hand. They stole her phone away. So I looked at him like, Deb, that is not a girl's hand.
Yeah.
Like, come on. She's like, well, she's part German or something. I don't know. She has an excuse for everything. She's a big girl. I don't know. She said something stupid like that. I'm like, Deb, it's not a girl's hand.
Oh, yeah, and then the next thing was when she was headed here, I think I sent you the plane ticket, but she was headed to JFK and then Orlando or something to get to Sarasota. She was coming to see me.
How weird, no?
Oh, it's awful.
These people.
And that's when she supposedly had that black diamond and never made it out of through customs at JFK.
How many you can find?
So that's when she started asking
this?
for a
How
lot of
weird,
money.
you know?
That's when she said she needed money to get out of jail.
After sending the $25, things got out of control. Mattia would have what felt like endless requests for money.
She took a black diamond from the Mexican shore, the floor of the shore, and brought it with her to customs in New York. And now she's incarcerated. So she had papers on it and everything. They didn't accept it. So I don't know what to do. I want her out of jail.
Mattia asked for like $59,000, and you're not going to send that, are you? And she started to change her attitude. She was kind of like, well, she really needs it to get out. And, so things started to change, which I was really shocked because Deb never spends a dime more than she has to. They needed like $135,000 to get that black diamond out of wherever it was, out through customs or whatever. Mattia said her money's all tied up and she can't get any money out, so she needed that from Deb. Deb tried to send the $5,000 in cash, and the post office caught it. I thought she learned at that point.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe,
It's
but
a
she
good
didn't.
story.
I know she sent two $40,000 checks, cashier's checks to that Michelle lady, the lawyer maybe that was going to help Mattia get out, and so she needed that money to help with the case to get her out of jail.
Good night, Simon,
Every
my
time
lovely.
she goes to court, they
I hope you're doing well, my dear. I finished the ice cream together with you. You were invisible, but you were there emotionally.
want more money. What the is that?
I asked Deb, who do you think took the picture? And she said, well, probably the guard took the picture. She's very happy in jail and in the hospital, I guess.
I didn't know people that get phone privileges unless it's a payphone in jail and they get privileges. That's what I think. I see it on TV or movies. She's in New York City right now in a jail. I don't know what the jail's name is. She won't give it to me. She's trying to protect me. I don't know what to say. She said, I'm going to kill myself
protect me.
so you can get paid and all. I don't know. I don't know. She's got the money. If they would let her out of jail for a day, she could get with her bank because she's.
Hammy is mean to me all the time. All the time. I'm not mean to Hammy at all.
She's worth millions. It's awful what they're doing to her. She doesn't deserve what happened to her. And I don't want her in jail anymore. I want her home with me.
By this point, Deborah had sent Mattia more than $80,000, yet she still hadn't been released from prison. Despite everything, she continues to hold out hope that one day she will meet her in person.
Well, I've given her $85,000. It must have paid her bill, her bail, or whatever you called her bail.
So now the bank, they're verifying every expenditure she makes because I think they know that it was fraud. People just tell her, she just gets frustrated. She's like, oh, you'll see when she gets here, I'm like, Deb, she's not coming. There's no Mattia. And she just doesn't believe it. I mean, it's really affecting her. I don't think she's sleeping much. And
No, a lot of people.
It's really frustrating to her that this Mattia keeps saying she's going to kill herself, and she needs Deb's help and she's not eating and all that. It's just like wearing on Deb, I think. I mean, she really feels like she's in a relationship with this person. And I'd like her to know that it's not
a lesbian
real relationship.
I want to be with her for the rest of my life. She's the love of my life.
If you like this video, please consider subscribing. And once you've done that, give this video a like too. If you're looking to contact us and you think you might need our help to figure out who you've been communicating
we sit down with Deb, she's frantic. She needs answers and she just wants to save her from this prison. And she's come to us and she's very desperate for help.
What is she?
I never catfished you. You always saw me every time on the camera. I don't know how you look, moron. You always see me. I always show myself throughout the years, throughout the months. I never hide. I never hid. I never show myself too much because I'm not self-infatuated and in love with myself. But I show myself, out of respect towards people like you, Salmon. You don't appreciate, I remember.
She go to jail for?
She went to jail because she was in possession of a black diamond that she had found at the bottom of the ocean.
Is that how it works?
You're
When they
a
like
woman.
confiscate it? If that's wait,
How did she get to the bottom of the ocean?
These are just really detailed questions that I wasn't prepared for.
You know how expensive it would probably be to go to the bottom of the ocean and like look for diamonds, a black diamond.
How does this relationship start, and then how do they start building this bond?
Diamond.
So they met on Tinder and they started love bombing each other, and then this relationship grew to be what it is today. And Deb is a very loving, loyal person. So she's like, this is the love of my life. I've never been in love before like this.
She is like a 10 in my book. She's a
woman is
10.
completely in love.
The other girl.
I wish I had a woman. I wish I would.
did have a wife.
I wish I would have a person in love with me so much. Must be nice to have someone that loves you so much. It's been a long time since somebody loved me. But I have been loved. I'm not gonna say that I've not been loved. I hated that when I was loved, I didn't appreciate it enough though. I should have appreciated it a little bit more. But I was too young. I didn't know back then what I know now.
She was, her name was Nancy. She,
Hey girl, hey!
maybe a 7 or 8.
Oh my god, I commented. I've been watching Zachary Michael and I comment on his comments and I told him, oh my god, you annoyed me with, hey girl, hey. But now because he has nice hair, look at this. Now I don't have but I should show it. No, but I can just tell it to you because you know it as you know it. Do you remember how horrible his pink hair was? It was so ugly. He looked awful with that pink hair and the pink hair and the pale skin. Now he looks so much better, and I wrote him in the comments, hey girl, hey. You annoyed me before with this, but now it's okay.
But Mattia was a good 10.
So there's some crazy details to this story, and I'm just getting it bit by bit. And so she did send money via.
I won't be able to sleep if I don't look at it. Let's look at Zachary and Michael from the past. I'm not a big fan of him, but of course I know him, girl world, how you cannot know him. I think maybe he deleted it. No. He became crazy in the COVID time. No, I can't find. Here. Found it. Look at this. Look at this awful hair. Look at it. Look at how awful he looks. He looks awful. This is just awful.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. Bestie, I don't know about that. That's asking a lot. You know, she's been working on this sleep schedule, so we'll see. We'll see. You know what? I should have gotten some water before we started here today, but here we are. So anyways, yeah, I just have a lot going on later.
Yeah, it's good that you fixed your hair. Whatever you got going on, you fixed.
Told by Twitch. So we're gonna get to find a way to be monetized on the internet. Y'all, thank you for gathering here today. I know it was an unexpected turn of events today to show up here and have to mourn the barely a month old Twitch channel of Foodie Beauty. If you don't know, it's called Twitching Foodie, which I've always thought is the most
Yeah, he
sorry,
deleted
it's
some
not
of his
appropriate to laugh at a memorial
videos, but
service.
basically,
Let me gather myself.
I don't want to cover now Zachary Michaels. It's not like something to cover, but what I want to say is that in the videos, I can find the pink hair. Okay, it's not so important. Basically, you know the pink hair, you know the pink hair. I don't know why am I not getting the look here.
Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey, 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 hey.
You annoyed me before, but now with the new hairstyle, like.
Hello, foodie booties. I don't know. I just still keep doing it because it's fun. Just like I'm gonna do this again, which I do.
But don't you find that he looks so much more normal? Like many times I was like, oh my God, you look like a freak. You act like a freak and everything. But here he looks normal, you know, like the hairs. I like all of the style, everything about it.
In every foodie booty video. I don't even know if people, well, I do know people like it because they always say that they live for whatever I name all of her names. So let's
whatever hair products he's using are very good, and whatever hairdresser he's going to is a very good hairdresser. Let's put it like that. He should be thankful for the hairdresser. Hey girls, hey. So weird. Let's go back to the catfish story.
Check in the mail. On top of it, if you guys saw the pictures that she was given by Mattia, I mean, Photoshop, possibly AI images.
We talked, I already told you what I said about her, that I wanted to suck
so beautiful.
You did say.
I find this woman so beautiful. You know, I find her even more beautiful than Cindy Crawford, you know, but she has this look of Cindy Crawford. But the teeth, and she's so pretty, you know, everything is so natural and pretty about her. Some people are just blessed in life by looking good. It is what it is. Some people are blessed with intelligence. Some people are blessed with physical looks. Some people are blessed with a very good heart. But sadly, those people that are blessed with a very good heart don't get far. Facts.
Say that.
She has beautiful breasts.
So is she sending you nude pictures? She has nude pictures?
I was making sure that she
Yeah, of course.
had
I
nice
follow him
ones.
too.
So she says, do you want to see them? And I said, well, of course.
Of course.
So she sent them.
So I actually came across some of those videos of you and Connor sitting down with Deb and Stephanie, and and all four of you are kind of just trying to pull out information and put the story together. And I noticed how difficult she was.
We know that she wants to hurt herself because of the situation. Can we just go way far back to the beginning?
Well, what about the beginning? I told you what we do. That was it.
No, how you met her and
Okay. Deb, the very, 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 very first time that she asked you for money, wasn't it something like $25 or something?
I don't know. For legal fees. I don't know. For legal.
So when's the last time you talked to her, Deb? And when did she tell you that she's gonna go to Mexico next week?
I talked to her about an hour ago.
So she told you she was worth, do you know like she has $12 million in cash or properties, or she told you any of that information?
Bitcoin properties. What else? What else now? What else? Let's move it along.
Do you have that address, Deb?
No, I don't. I didn't answer the phone. Why would I care about California?
I just keep calling her a tough cookie because she is. And thank God we have Stephanie, because Stephanie is the reason why we're doing all of this. She's her really good friend. So with Stephanie, she had been receiving all of the messages from Deb. So every time Matthias sends Deb something, she sends it to Stephanie. So that's how we've been able to collect all of this research.
So what do we have to actually research?
Well, we have a ton of pictures of Mattia. We have some of her trapped in jail and her in a construction uniform. And then we're also going to create the IP tracker. We also have a phone number that I think that we could look into. There's also the document that she received from the shell company. And there's also that picture of that hand and also the person she had been sending checks to.
All right. So we know there's a lot of embarrassment with these people. Like, so if we were to prove or disprove that this person's real or not, we have to tiptoe a little bit, especially since her friend's coming in. Like, we just have to find the real person in the images. Like, I think if we can find that and show her who the real person is, along with an IP address, that is at least going to get her to open up to us, and then we can do the rest of the research. For sure. All right. Sounds like we have a plan. Let's get to work.
Let's
do it. Let's go.
Now that the team had a game plan, the next day, Brienne and David sat down to go over all of the information that Deborah was able to provide on Mattia.
So I really want to talk to you about these pictures because they're probably some of the worst Photoshop pictures I have ever seen.
I love you, Debbie. Was she right backwards on the back of the paper?
It's very bad.
Drew, look at this picture.
It's a mix between ambidextrous.
I would never fall for that. I would never fall. It's so sad, guys.
And
who
really
writes like
is
that?
Sad.
What the heck?
I love you, Debbie.
But it's like on the back, and then she has a pen on the back.
She's right on the back and the front.
So, I mean, the background could be AI, but the picture of her is not, like the face.
Oh.
Different facial expression. Look at the neck. The neck is tan and the face is not.
It's really nice skin too. 100% that looks like a male's body.
Yeah, that's a man, baby.
That's a male's body.
I love that you said that because there's this dispute between Stephanie and Deb. Deb sent this to Stephanie and said, this is Mattia's hand. And Stephanie said, that's a man. And Deb got...
There's 100% a man's hand. That can never be a woman's hand. I don't know. I don't even have to think twice. I don't know how stupid you must be to think that that's a woman's hand.
Really defensive, but that looks like a man's hand.
Those are like thick, like sausages.
Yeah.
All right, so let's run some reverse image searches.
All right,
Let's
so
see what
we
can find here.
yeah, let's figure these things
That's
out.
really weird.
Okay.
But I think we know where this is going. Oh, is
It is.
generated?
It is AI generated.
So
Is it Photoshop too? So it's all the things. We have our work cut out to get her to understand what's going on.
I mean, we've seen this type of contract 10 million.
Also, because before, I talked about people that I wish that I would have, if I could change my life, what kind of life I would like to have. And before I mentioned Chikara transformations, I think that she has a very nice life. I would like to be a woman like her. And then also this couple, I would like to live like them. They're married, and they're like high school, like since They have 3 kids and they're so modern and peppy. Now, how well they get along with each other, I don't know. But they look very nice, and I would like to live this kind of life. But maybe it just looks very good and it's not really good in the background. But I believe it is. I'm just sharing my thoughts.
Cut out to get her to understand what's going on.
I mean, we've seen this type of contract 10 million times. And
Absolutely.
Look how janky that is.
Shell Petroleum Company, Shell Mexico, confirmation of leave approval requests. It sounds like something similar we see with military scams.
Why does it say Mrs. Joan Mattia? Is she married?
I don't know.
Look at this. We, space, had, space, received, space, your, space.
You're so funny that you even noticed the space.
Yeah, but like it doesn't even like match. It's like they copied and pasted stuff in there.
Yeah. But then we also have to figure out what's going on with this phone number that she's been messaging.
Let's go a little deeper on it. Oh, there's an owner to this number.
San Antonio, Texas, Joseph.
So this person has a WhatsApp. So Monica.
Wow.
San Antonio, Texas.
That phone number is San Antonio, Texas.
Wait.
What's the guy's name?
Joseph. Let's start here. Let's just call it. Worst case scenario, they don't pick up.
All right. Who should we ask for?
Ask for Joseph.
Joseph?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Please leave your message for...
It's not even ringing.
That phone might be just turned off.
Yeah.
It's interesting that you called the phone number and it goes straight to voicemail, but you call.
Esha, my lovely, did absolutely nothing. Danger alter, absolutely nothing as always. And he said that he got very trashed. I, in the end, didn't even understand. At one point, I understood that they went out. And then he said, when I said to him, so how was the China restaurant? He's like, we weren't in the China restaurant. We ordered in. Nana likes to eat in. So I don't get it. Maybe they went. Okay, hold on. Let me use my human logics. Maybe they went, they had to go and drive and to pick up the Nana and bring her to their house. That could be. I'm not sure. But yeah, I thought that he was going to go with Keeks and with Dottie May to the China restaurant with the Nana. But it was not like that. Yeah, so in the end, he didn't film any of that. And he just said that he got really trashed and Keeks is mad at him and nothing changed.
Call this and it's ringing.
No answer.
Just message, say, hey, and what's his name?
Joseph.
Hey, Joseph. It's urgent.
Joseph. It's me.
Monica. Just say Monica.
It's me, Monica.
Please call me back ASAP.
We have these 2 recipients of money. So it sounds like Deb had sent this person, Susan, and this person, Michelle, funds.
Well, let's start looking it up. I mean, what's great, like we have an address for this Michelle person.
We also have an address for Susan,
Nana's
too.
house.
All right, let's check up like home ownership, see if we can find out who these people are.
Nana was at their house and they ordered China food.
So there's a few.
Go to cities.
Street.
There you go. That's them.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Look, they're married.
So next person, let's go ahead and look at Susan. Susan is located in, what is that?
Missouri.
Okay. We have how many? Oh, Susan is a very common name. Oh.
So go click on the filter, the dislodge.
Okay. That's it. And now we have 1.
Oh, so Susan owns this address. So we have 2 people. They're in their 60s. They're getting funds from Deb, which is around the same age range, which is weird. So they're both females. They're getting money. All right, so we have a bunch of information. I think the only thing left to do is run an IP tracker. Let's see if we can find location, if it matches up with where this person says they are. And then let's call these people that receive funds and ask them why they received this money.
Over the next few days, the research team dug in even deeper and were able to find even more information that would help Deborah understand what was really going on. At this point, It was time to sit down with her face to face to give her the truth and to end all of this.
Hi.
Hi, Deborah.
I gotta ask you, Deborah, do you go to sleep in those glasses in that Phillies hat?
No, do you know these glasses protect cataracts?
Oh, got you.
You won't get cataracts if you wear your glasses all the time.
I've never heard about that.
Yeah, my friend, he had to get them. He was in his 30s. So he told me that's a secret when you watch TV and everything. Wear glasses.
Can we see you once without the glasses? There she is.
There's Deb without the glasses.
Love it. I feel like we're on a personal level now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
saw you
said
in
he
your
was
eyes.
wasted.
We got a deeper connection now, Deborah.
Oh, yeah.
It's so stupid that you write, you think. He said himself that he was wasted. He had 7 cold cut waters. So, and I wrote in the chat. If you follow the chat, you see I write in the chat. What made you drink before? Could you not have drank afterwards? You know, like wake up, go do. You know, you enjoy it, and then you feel good about yourself, and then you even enjoy drinking more because it makes sense.
Let's chat. Let's get into some things. Let's talk about Mattia. What has Mattia been saying these last few days?
She was asking about a code.
Deb got a nice long message today and
I don't
some
know
love
what you call
message from
them.
Mattia.
Yeah, about a
Cold
big
cut
long
waters.
message,
It is what it
yes.
is.
What did she say?
Not much
Big
different.
long message about.
You can make fun of me all you want, but it's not much different. I know it's cold, I know it's waters, and I know there's cut.
How she loved her and everything. And
yeah.
And she's still in jail.
Yeah. They're going to take her to Mexico soon, so she needs help.
Okay. And did she ask you for any money yet to get out of jail? What's the situation?
She's looking at money, but I blow her off when she does it. No more. No more. I already gave her $85,000. I gave her $85,100. No more.
Did you
Not
see?
a dime more.
Okay, so let's chat about Michelle and
You'll see.
Susan.
Regards SJM that I'm right. He finished all his money. He got his money. He was talking so big and made big plans. This and that, this and that, this and that. And he couldn't even send me $5 for jingling my pingle to show me some dignity, respect, you know, like friendship. Doesn't matter about my $5, but the thing is that he's gonna be having to e-bag again. Trust me on this. Trust me on this one. Trust me on this one.
What was the reason why Mattia asked you to?
Trust me on this one as well, because you know I always predict everything. There's a lot of people that are bored out there, and they will jingle his pingle because they're bored and they're just waiting to have somewhere to throw money at for them to get some kind of relevance and attention. I'm not kidding you with that as well. It is what it is. The world works in mysterious ways that don't make any fucking sense.
To send money to Michelle and Susan.
That's her lawyer.
So we looked into both of those people and we found out they're both in their 60s and 70s and they both don't have any connection to each other. Why would Mattia ask you to send money to people that don't have any connection to each other and they're also older?
I don't know. She must have met them somewhere.
So far when we did a background check, we didn't see that Mattia was connected to either one of these people.
Well, I gave him $85,000.
I know you did. I know you did. And so far we haven't received any information back from them in regard to why they had accepted the funds. But once they do reach out to us, if they do, we will let you know right away. But we haven't been able to connect with them.
Really?
Yes.
Michelle is definitely the the go-to person that I gave the checks to.
So you shared this document for a leave, approval of leave for Shell Company. And so we ran this image through our reverse image search, and we found a ton of images that were very similar. And something that we noticed is all of these images were found on sites where they reported being involved in an online scam.
She sent me documents and all in the beginning of where she worked and what she does with the Shell sign and everything.
Just about every match I found for this image led me back to scam articles, scam websites, bringing awareness to these types of false documents.
Yeah, and other victims that have fallen for this document through whatever stories that someone told them online.
Don't like it.
Okay, you don't like it? I don't like it either.
I'm with you.
So let's chat about this picture of the hand.
Her friend Johnson, this guy, wanted to know about me, so he grabbed her phone and she punched him. She hit him.
Punched him.
Okay, so I ran this image through our reverse image search, and there was one match, one exact match. So this is a stock image.
Right.
If this is really Mattia's hand, why would she take it from a stock image site and send it to you?
I don't know.
I could buy this photo right here. You could buy this photo. Brienne could buy this photo. Anybody watching this video could buy this photo.
I actually think Deb did buy this photo. You paid what, $80,000+
Yeah.
for this
Yeah.
photo?
80.
There's some debate about this hand too. So I'm going to ask Drew. Drew, does this look like a female's hand or a male's hand?
If I was to guess, this
$80,000
image would look more like a male's hand. It looks more like my hand than Brienne's hand. I don't see how this could be the same woman in those photos that you've received.
Okay, so let's share this tab. So I ran pictures of Mattia in our reverse image search on socialcatfish.com, and every image I ran, there were 0 exact matches, and this was verified as an AI generated image, and that is the same for every image I ran. And I also ran these images in AI software tools that also confirmed that this is an AI image.
Then where is she?
So we created the IP tracker link, and with Stephanie's help, she sent it. This person clicked on it as of like an hour ago. They clicked on it 21 times.
21 times.
21 times. And they're located in Cape Town, South Africa.
We have her sitting in jail in itself.
No, so she's created fake pictures to trick you into thinking that you're talking to this woman in the image. This woman does not exist. I called the phone number. I spoke to the person that's claiming to be Mattia. There's a person by the name of Joseph that last owned this phone number. So when I called, I asked for Joseph, and they answered and said, yes, this is Joseph, and started chatting with me.
Hi, Joseph. How are you?
Fine.
You're fine? Do you know who this is?
Monica.
Who?
Monica.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? So what have you been up to?
Walking.
Walking? That's it? That's all you've been doing?
Yeah, right now I'm almost on a walking today. So my voice, I about to find out. Yeah, about to find out.
Oh.
Monica. I don't know.
So it's hard to hear you on the phone. He hung up. No way.
Do you recognize the voice, Deb?
A little bit. Not 100% though.
That's the same phone number you're using right now to message this person.
Son of a bitch. I'm not very happy.
I get it. They're wasting your time. They wasted a lot of your time. They've taken a lot from you. They've also blocked you and stopped you from meeting someone in real life, that you can actually truly have a connection with. I would be pissed off too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Deb. My advice to you is just think about the facts, right? Because this person's going to try to get back into your head. They're going to try to talk you into money. They're going to try to sweet talk you. They're going to try to send you pictures, make you try to believe them if you keep talking.
I told you that I just left documentation with the police. I did not say I want to do anything. I didn't contact a lawyer, or I'm not doing anything like that. I don't have the time for it. I don't have the time for this petty shit. I'm not Azria. I'm not Hassi. I'm not any of these people. Like, are you out of your mind? But I have, for my own safety, I had to put the documentation of the people that have stalked me and have harassed me on the internet. And you know this information yourself very well. So don't pretend to be stupid, and please mature yourselves.
To them. And so please just remember the facts, what you know to be true. And what you know to be true is they've been clicking on the link from Cape Town, South Africa. They're already lying to you there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna let her know.
Well, just don't even don't.
I'm gonna let her know that she screwed me.
Well, don't.
Honestly, Stephanie, people deal with the aftermath of this whole thing however they want to process it, and I would allow Deborah.
I'm afraid that she'll get sucked back in again.
No, I get it, but she has to break free herself in her way. You just got to continue to be the great friend that you've been through all of this, Stephanie, because Deborah, we've had conversations off camera and off the record, and we've talked to Stephanie. She really cares about you. A lot of those people in your town, they really care about you, and you have to stop. You have to stop.
Yeah.
As embarrassing as it might be, and as annoying and frustrating as it might come across, you have to stop today, because you're gonna get into some serious shit if you continue to believe that this is real.
Yeah.
Stephanie, maybe just fill up Deb's time so she's not feeling down and by herself. Maybe you need to get out.
Yeah.
I'll take her out for a drink, maybe.
Take her out for a drink, get her out, get her going. Like, the worst thing you could do right now is just stay inside and feel sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And if
thank you for all your hard work.
You're welcome. If I was there, if me and Drew were there, we'd buy you a drink. We'd go hang out.
Oh yeah, come on down. We love you.
Aw, we love you guys too.
Yeah, we do. We love
Thanks
you.
so much for what you did.
Thank you
Appreciate
very
it.
much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Please let
Okay, my lovely people. I hope that you enjoyed. This was also very nice to see. There's nothing else to watch. I checked if there's something but there's nothing. And I have been here for more than 2 hours. I have made my efforts in society today. I've worked. Tomorrow is a new day. Tomorrow is free. Let's hope I don't. No, I don't have to hope. If something comes up, I'm happy. But from what it seems like now, I have nothing to do tomorrow. And Friday, I'm looking forward. My roommate is leaving during the weekend. And then I'm on my own again. And yeah, that's it. I'm tired. I have to go to sleep. And then continue. Amy has cold cut wires. I'm unemployed. I am working, but I'm working like part-time. How you call it? Part-time work, yeah. Not full-time. So, guys, I hug you and kiss you, and I said thank you very, very, very much for hanging out. It was my pleasure. And maybe someone else will go live. I will go to sleep, and I can see it tomorrow when I wake up in the morning. Whilst you are going to sleep. When you go to sleep, I wake up. I hug you, and with this, I say peace, peace, peace.